I don't know if you guys have ever seen those little bar necklaces that are engraved on four sides. That's one product that we sold like $1 million of in the first 30 days of marketing it. The way that we got it to work was using Zipify by upselling the same product actually over to the person who was buying it. We just allowed them to buy one for a family member. So we were able to increase our average order value for a product we're selling for like $18.95 all the way up to $29 by giving them 50% off a second item.
You've been in the Chemi Lab community now for a little bit, so you kind of see a little bit of the vibe. But I thought about that too, and the reason I wanted to build it, I wanted to build it more as an incubator rather than like an e-commerce like course, let's say, or like an e-commerce mentorship. I want it to be like a business incubator where like everybody's learning from these different business models, like from software to AI related stuff to, let's say, agencies. Obviously we're in e-commerce right now because that's like the main channel, topic, but I would love to continue to expand into bigger and bigger markets.
Yeah, there's so much opportunity out there. Like a lot of people don't even realize it. And the thing is, like a lot of people just chase shiny objects, but the one thing that I've learned through all of my years in entrepreneurship is just to double down on what's working and focus on building that one thing. Like if you're chasing too many things, you're going to wear yourself thin. But I learned just by focusing on like, two brands originally before I was able to hand those off. Um, it's just every time I'd start something else outside those two brands, the two brands would slowly start to go down in profit. And no matter how many times, I probably did it at least 5 or 6 times, and I just kept kicking myself like, why am I trying to build the next shiny object? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But once I doubled down, then I'd see my revenue going up. So it's like, I just got to focus on what's working and not lose track of the prize, basically.
That's wise words. I love that. Can I ask you something now about, those belts that you have there? Because, that also
Oh yeah,
leads me to
these
think,
guys.
yeah, those belts, that's so cool. That's Zipify belts, right? From Ezra's software.
Yep.
That's so awesome. I just
So
want to
I
know like a little bit about how you've used Zipify and like how impactful it has been in building the brand.
All right, so Zipify has been amazing. Like originally we ran a lot of stuff on Shopify and we didn't really utilize post-purchase upsells to increase our average order value. Um, but we were forced to because we were trying to figure out how to make a jewelry offer profitable at one point. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those little bar necklaces that are engraved on four sides, but that's one product that we sold like $1 million of in the first 30 days of marketing it.
Oh my.
And that's how I actually got one of these guys was with jewelry. Um, and that was a very interesting venture. And the way that we got it to work was using Zipify by upselling the same product actually over to the person who was buying it. We just allowed them, to buy one for a family member. So we were able to increase our average order value for a product we're selling for like $18.95 all the way up to $29 by giving them 50% off a second item. And the beautiful part about it is that they don't have to enter their credit card again in order to accept the offer. And that's why it's so powerful because they're already in. It's just like those offers you see, like the free plus shipping offers. It's you could offer a really cheap product on the front end to break even and then just keep upselling them on the back end and you'll just make more and more profit if you have a really good offer. So there's a lot of ways you could kind of use it, but the way we did it was 50% off the same item on the back end.
That's super clever, especially with the family angle of like get one for your family member or friend, right? Like just incentivizing them to buy one more and at 50% off. And especially with jewelry, right? Like I bet it didn't cost you basically anything to send another one.
It was like $2.
Wow. And the shipping's the same because it's jewelry, it's very light.
Yeah, and for shipping on jewelry, we had like this really crazy strategy at the time for fast shipping from China. We would basically get like put UPS labels on hundreds of packages going out, and then we throw them all in one box, and then they would like 2-day air ship it and basically dump the boxes out over here. So like back when like shipping was just always so difficult, no matter what shipping line you chose, we kind of like invented that in order to like really speed up shipping on very small products.
Dang.